Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, a Megami Tensei podcast. I'm here with Katsu,
Hey, what's guys? What's going on?
some other person. His name is John.
Hi.
Hi John. And I'm
Hi. No, he's not.
Rasen. I know. I'm actually Cthulhu. So we have many things to talk about. So originally we were just going to talk about SMT LPs and how to do one, kind of, and what makes it good and stuff. But news kind of broke out overnight. So it turns out Sega Sammy, the holdings company that owns Sega, has just been confirmed to buy all of Index's crap, which includes Atlus, who makes the SMT games. So everyone pretty much either universally freaked out or,
Everyone's on Sudoku watch.
yes, Sudoku, yes, everyone's playing Sudoku right now.
Everyone's on Sudoku watch right now. Like, multiple sources are telling people different things about what Sega's going to do to Atlus, and that's just adding to the confusion and the fear. But
Which
everyone
is
just
hilarious.
everyone just needs to calm down and relax. Worst case scenario, Sega will probably just tell Atlus they need to focus. They need to maybe make more mobile games or something like that, because I know Sega is pretty big in the mobile market. That's probably the worst thing that could happen, and probably one of the best things that could happen is Europe getting games sooner.
Yes, yeah, there we go. So that that's the key thing right there. Well, first of all, nobody knows yet. We're probably not gonna know until the next SMT related project, comes around.
We'll probably find out this Tokyo Game Show since Atlus is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go
Oh.
ahead.
I mean, worst case scenario is, yeah, like he said, the mobile games could happen, but is that honestly a bad thing? We're still probably going to see Persona 5 in the very near future, and that game's been in development for a very long time. I don't see Sega's involvement being that bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if like the game is like near completion and they're just like gonna slap it out sometime soon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
same thing with Break Record. They worked on that for, I think they said they worked on that since like Devil Survivor 2 came out. They just kind of announced it. They're like, yeah, it's coming out later this year. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Sega doesn't even like have much of a say in that, besides
Yeah.
maybe localization for those two products. But going on to I guess, the mobile phone and PC thing. So Index was pretty big into social games already in Japan. We never got any of them for obvious reasons, and also social games are like crazy popular in Japan in comparison to here, where they're popular but not as popular as they are in Japan. So honestly, that's probably all they're talking about. Like Persona has a social game thing on, mobile devices.
yeah.
There's
There's a
a
Persona 4 social game. There was a Persona 3 mobile game, but
Yeah,
I don't really know much about that.
there were a few SMT, like straight up SMT one. I think it was called like Devil Busters or something.
Yeah.
Like it was something weird like that.
Yeah,
Um, honestly, though, they're probably just referring to those because Index was apparently pretty on the ball with those in Japan. So I really doubt, like, people are starting to think, oh, we'll see a lot more Steam releases, or oh, they're just going to make a bunch of iOS ports of things. I don't think so. I think they
Uh,
just really are talking about the
yeah.
stuff in Japan right now.
overall, people stop overreacting.
Yeah.
It's not going to impact your daily lives in any shape, way, or fashion unless you're living in Japan. You're just going to see a bunch more mobile games coming from Atlus. And if you're living in Europe, maybe you'll see Persona 5 like a month after it comes out in North America. But except with the Atlas logo on, it's going to say Sega.
Yeah.
Right. That's something I'm very
And I
curious
like,
about.
uh,
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
I'm very curious of how Atlas USA is going to be affected by this. Are we going to stop seeing the Atlas brand and start seeing Sega publishing the games? I'm kind
um,
of worried.
I'd
Atlas
imagine
USA
both.
is Atlas
Yeah,
USA is completely unaffected by it. Since
Huh.
they don't really just localize Atlus games; they localize games
A lot
from
of stuff.
other small Japanese companies.
I
So
think Demon Souls was brought
Mhm.
over
Yeah.
by Atlus.
Yeah, they did
Demon
that.
Souls was brought out by Atlus, and Namco took the rights for Dark Souls. Demon Souls was like Atlus's biggest game ever, and it cost them a lot of. It got them a lot of money, and it cost
Right.
them a lot of to bring it
They
over.
didn't even make it. Haha. But yeah, I mean, people are complaining. Then I guess the other big thing is the localization, which I guess everyone's been talking about this forever now, but I don't think many people outside of the SMT fan base kind of knows this. The thing with Index was that Atlus was, depending on your sources, either Atlus was the only company that was making money for Index or one of the few. But everyone knows Atlus was making some pretty good money for Index. So in all honesty, whoever bought them would have been crazy to have changed, too much about what they're doing because they're already making money. So you don't want to
Atlas was
mess
pretty
with
much
it.
the only thing that was keeping Index afloat for quite some time
Yeah.
with their overseas market and their domestic market.
Right.
Just off of Persona alone,
Persona 4 specific.
Yeah.
Persona 4 specifically, yeah.
But honestly,
Cash cow franchise.
SMT4 blew expectations out of the waters too. I think that was like right behind Persona 4 and maybe a little bit ahead or below Persona 4 Golden for like first week sales or something like that
Hmm.
in
Yeah,
America.
Persona, SMT4 did surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
I know I
I was
bought it.
not expecting.
Bought it first day.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting what now?
Oh, I was personally expecting it to not meet expectations since the last installment was in 2002. Like,
Yeah.
So hey, that's
Nocturne did
great.
not sell well, people.
I mean,
really
that
didn't.
was like one of the first PS2 games, wasn't it? Something like that. At least in America.
It was
It
really
was
there. It
one
was
of the first PS2 games to use the DVD, not the CD.
Right.
You know what? I have
Yeah.
my box right here. Oh, sorry, Rido.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That could be any
I have it
box.
right here. You know what the best thing I love about this box is that it has "Call it the RPG for the GTA generation" as one of the quotes, and then it says featuring Dante from Capcom's Devil May Cry 2 right next to it. It's the most heavy metal fucking thing ever.
In the silliest like emblem, like there's stars. Like what?
Yes.
Doesn't even have a picture
Was
of
that
him.
that was seriously supposed to sell the game, and you just see Dante silhouette like off in the corner.
Oh, also,
Like,
I
hey,
forgot they
guys.
advertise all like the functions, and I can't see because of the games or not GameStop, but actually, yeah, this is a GameStop. Whatever. This is weird. Must have been owned by a couple people because I bought this from an antique shop and it has a GameStop sticker on it.
What type of antique shop sells video games?
I don't know. It was going out of sale and I found this for like $2. So
Oh, good. Bye.
yeah.
Good enough.
It advertises analog control though. So
Dang.
yeah. This says the only year I can find on this is 2003, but I imagine it's a little bit earlier than that. So
That was right around the time that Index bought Atlus.
Right.
yeah. So and that's the other thing. People were probably freaking out about that. I mean, I wasn't really part of the fan base and didn't really follow SMT at the time because I didn't know what the fuck it was. But I'd imagine when Index bought, Atlus, people were doing the exact same thing as they're doing now.
Right.
Yeah,
So
freaking out over absolutely nothing, going on Sudoku watch like the babies they are.
was not or like Nocturne around the time because I could have sworn it was a little bit after Strange Journey that Index bought Atlus.
No, it was
I think it was
right.
pretty early.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
okay.
during the development of the PS2 games. Atlus was running out of money,
Okay.
and Index came around. Was like, we could buy you, and then I was like, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why we got all of those delicious PS2 SMT games.
Yeah, but back on the localization topic. So Sega has quite a few of their IPs that they just haven't localized here, for numerous reasons. Mostly because they don't think there's a big enough market over here. I think it was Valkyrie, whatever that
Valkyrie
Valkyrie Chronicles.
Yes, that. Thank you. 3 came out for PSP, and they're like the PSP is like doesn't have a huge install
Dead
base
in
and
North
yeah,
America.
it was pretty much dead in North America. And honestly, that's a niche game on a niche platform. So from a big
Yeah.
business perspective, that is kind of good reason to not bring it over. The reason people are worrying is because SMT is pretty niche, but at the same time, it's growing.
But it's
over
had
here.
it's had commercial success on numerous occasions.
Right.
And
Also,
they'd be stupid not to bring any Persona related stuff over here.
oh yeah,
Pretty much.
if anything, Persona will definitely be safe here.
Yeah.
People could like I can see slight worry about other SMT things, but Persona is for probably gonna stay.
What other SMT things you think they want to bring over? Because
Probably everything. I'm imagining everything because the brand has just been growing so like huge the past couple of years. Sales
Yeah.
have just been going up, honestly. They
I
keep
agree.
getting, good reviews, good press, especially with like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest not really doing too well recently. Like
Exactly.
Tales and SMT in particular
Yeah.
have grown massively.
The
Right.
Tale series and the S&T series have been growing really large in North America due to the downfall of Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and other RPG staples over
Right.
here.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't think localization-wise we're gonna get screwed over at all, just because, well, one thing is they made a new like sub company or whatever within Sega called like Sega Dream Corporation or something like that. That's gonna be handling all the index stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be like probably even that closely connected to what like the main Sega video game branch is gonna be doing. Maybe they'll probably work together and help each other out and stuff. But I would not be surprised if they have like two totally different developmental and localization studios.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, Atlus
So
USA is still here.
yeah, Atlas USA is still going on. They haven't made some doomsday tweet saying that they're shutting down.
We are going
So-
to the office and we're just caging up all the employees. They're going back in the garage.
Yep.
It's done. It's done.
You're not allowed
Done.
to have a life after this.
You're fired. Here's your pills.
Here's your pills.
Bobby,
I'm
get in the
over that.
closet.
So, long story short, calm down, guys.
Yes.
Don't freak out. Don't go on Sudoku watch. Like people on Mayonaka forums are kind of freaking out. One guy was like, "Well, time to learn Japanese." Ooh. And
I love how you make fun of members of your own site. Just
yeah, I do that
like
all
that.
the time. I'm that kind of. I'm a horrible human being. I do that all.
That's fantastic.
Hey, it's just a generalization. I mean, if you have 1,000 people following you, 50% are going to be stupid. That's just statistics.
Yeah.
Or is
That is true.
And that is the meanest thing I've ever said. I apologize thoroughly to everyone viewing or listening.
I
Either
don't.
one.
I don't.
I don't apologize for him. That's
How about
awesome.
I'll just be in the stupid group of the listeners. There you go.
Sure. There
Anyways.
you go.
Be that way. Smart
All right.
listener
Anyway,
master race.
yeah.
All right. Changing gears here.
One more thing I want to add before we move. This is something I never thought I would ever bring up on anything ever in my life, but people have been saying Sega has starting to like change their localization ways because, oh fuck, what's the name of it? I have it right. Project
Hatsune
Diva
Miku?
F. Yeah, that's coming over here, and I guess there's a market.
What? They're bringing the next Project Diva game over?
Yeah, or they did or something.
Well, they brought the first Project Diva F game over, but I haven't heard anything about the second Project Diva game.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put this out. If there is a market for singing anime Japanese girls, there is a market here for SMT.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there. Okay, we can move on.
Project Diva did surprisingly well. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Let's talk about that next thing we're going to do.
All right, Let's Plays. This was what we were originally going to be talking about before shit hit the fan yesterday. So, John here does...
Hi.
Does amazing SMT4, or he doesn't do multiple SMT4. That'd be a little overkill.
A little stupid.
Maybe. Gotta suck the views out of everyone.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just,
You're
hey
watching-
guys, let's replay SMT4, guys.
A week later.
Yes, that would be perfect. So he does Let's Plays. In particular, he's done a SMT4 Let's Play which is quite great. Has that 3DS capture card, so it's not some douchebag with a like cell phone camera pointing it to their 3DS screen. So high production values, entertaining commentary, and good gameplay. And then we have me, who started doing a Devil Survivor 2 Let's Play, where I just kind of don't really talk because I don't want to be too intrusive, and then I like talk way too much during the battle scenes and don't let anyone think. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, so we're going to be talking about Let's Plays for SMT games, the few there are. I'm kind of surprised there aren't more, actually. Like, if you look up Let's Plays for some of the more obscure
Yeah.
games, there's not much.
I don't believe there's a Digital Devil Saga 2 LP with commentary. I looked really hard.
There's a screenshot
Yeah.
one.
Oh.
A man who I wanted to have on here, actually, who is his name is Luisfe, Luisfe, and he's from the Something Awful forums, and he does a shit ton of screenshot Let's Plays for the SMT games. He's doing a Strange Journey one right now.
Did he do the If one?
No, that was another guy, I think.
Oh, okay. Because I did actually partake in
I
viewing
know.
that one.
There is one guy who is interested in doing. Well, he's been hinting at a Nocturne Let's Play.
Who's
Sir Lionheart. He recently finished his Shin Megami Tensei 4 Let's Play, and he's been using a lot of Nocturne based. He's been using a lot of Nocturne music in like his channel updates and all that stuff. And people have been. He's been hinting that wants to do a Nocturne Let's Play. So he might do one in the future. I'll have to see.
That'd be very ambitious considering most people like the reason that I kind of want to do 4 is because I feel like it was the most accessible. In a lot of people's
yeah.
opinions, Nocturne is the pinnacle of SMT, including mine. But
Yeah.
when you think about it from a viewing perspective, that game is very bare bone and could come off as kind of dull. That's what kind of steered me away from it.
That's something I kind of wanted to bring up. So I'm only 2 episodes into the Devil Survivor 2 Let's Play, but like I want to say like 50% of that game is just doing free battles to like grind XP. I'm not going to be including any of those. There's no reason for me to.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
for Nocturne, like 90% of the game is random encounters, or like just that you're going to be cutting out almost all of the game at that point, just showing the bosses. I guess you could show off like, oh hey, this is this enemy, like show off like one type of random encounter each time it happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're still cutting out like 90% of the game.
Right.
You did not want to, like, Nocturne is such a grind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whoever can do a full Let's Play of Nocturne, they have my utmost respect.
Right.
Yes.
It would be pretty cool though in the end, but early on it'd probably drag on for the majority.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and like a lot of people like I've noticed this too, like all of like the more professional people at least try to cut out like random encounters in a lot of, I'm just talking like RPG Let's Plays in general now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that just either don't care or don't like put the effort in. So you literally have like 300 parts of like an RPG. And I'm talking like Final Fantasy or something that are usually only like 40 hours long.
When I did my Tales of Exilia Let's Play, I just didn't do any random encounters. I did as little as possible, and then off camera I just grinded.
Yeah. Like that's the way to do it, but like we have so many people that just don't get that, and like just like they'll have full videos of them just walking through and grinding and stuff.
30 minutes of grinding, 10 minutes of actual story.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Grind. In this episode we're gonna grind.
Yes. So like imagine that with like Nocturne or Persona 3 or something, which like gets up there like 70, 80 hours. That would not make for a pleasant viewing experience.
Exactly.
It wouldn't.
That's why a lot of people seem to steer away. Like I know the Something Awful forums, they used to frown on RPG Let's Plays, at least video ones.
Yeah, video ones.
Yeah.
Screenshot is totally fine, and that's kind of something I've always liked about them too. Is
Right.
they kind of have a thing going on where if you can pull it off well, or if you have enough editing, you can do anything in video. But at the same time, they kind of steer clear from it. But
Right.
Yeah.
Something Awful, if people aren't aware, pretty cool Let's Play place. I mean, they kind of started it. Slowbeef made. He's the head of the LP board. I can't remember what game it was. The Immortal? I don't know, but he He Let's Played that, and Let's Play kind of started from there. And they have pretty high standards for what can and cannot be posted there. So you should check them out. Really good LPs.
Yeah. Dang, my train of thought just crashed.
Ha,
As did mine.
that is something awful. Mhm. +1
That's-
Rasen.
I get it.
I don't.
I don't either.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Tales games are probably some of the easiest to do RPG-based Let's Plays off of, since there are very few Tales games that have random encounters, so you kind of just skip a lot of them. And most of the time, it's like you go to the world map, travel to this town, cutscene. You may have to rest in the inn, do some skits. There's like a lot of stuff to do in Tales games, so your viewer base is always entertained.
Right.
But when you're doing RPGs like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, it's not as entertaining. Except maybe Kingdom Hearts 1, because you spend like an hour or two in each world, and then you move on to the next.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing
Not
it
much
over and over.
grinding there either.
Nah,
I
there
actually
isn't.
did a Kingdom Hearts 2 Let's Play, and I had to just basically run for most battles because the entire episode was cutscenes for the most part. So yeah, I agree there.
Kingdom Hearts is where I jump ship. Like, they brought in nobodies. Fuck it. I'm done. The story is too convoluted, and some
Indeed.
may or may not
There
be a
is-
bad
there
guy.
is
Everything
a-
I know is wrong.
There is a video on YouTube where you can. It's pretty much a guy who explains the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts series, all the way up to Dream Drop Distance. You can watch it, and then you'll just understand everything.
Which
I
is
I had
really,
to use that because I skipped Kingdom Hearts coded.
which is really pathetic when people have to make fan-made videos to explain your plot because
I
you
know.
can't do it properly.
That's like some douchebag making a part 4 of a beginner's guide where they have to explain the fucking timeline of some series with multiple universes and, like time travel and stupid shit like that.
There's time travel in Kingdom Hearts.
What? Get the fuck out, really?
Yeah, but their time travel isn't as complicated as like traditional time travel. It's actually pretty straightforward. You can only travel to certain points of time where you already existed. You can't alter.
And they
events
already have
or-
multiple universes, guys. Kingdom
I
Hearts
know,
cross
right?
Kingdom Hearts cross Shin Megami Tensei confirmed.
Yes,
Uh,
that's the next big crossover. Featuring Dante for Devil May Cry.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I didn't. Say that.
Man, that'd be cool. Oh, sorry.
It has to be new Dante though.
Oh no.
Yeah, it has to be Dante.
Don't.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I'm the only person in the world I know that likes the Game Boy Advance version of Chain of Memories.
Yes, you are. You should be ashamed.
I know. I really like that shit. Like, I bought that when I was like a kid, and like this has Cloud, and he flies around, glows yellow, and slashes little black things, and that sounds horribly racist. I'm sorry, but it was fantastic. I don't know. I should replay that and see if I have nostalgia goggles or if that game's actually as terrible as it is.
Beyond nostalgia goggles, man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is Shin Megami Podcast. Probably keep it.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
we should probably. We're getting off topic here. Okay,
Yeah, a little bit.
so back on Let's Plays.
We're so digressed.
Megami Tensei Let's Plays. Probably one of the worst the MegaTen Let's Plays you can ever do ever is Nocturne. So if you're planning on doing a
Disagree.
Nocturne Let's Play, you probably should.
SMT1.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I would never, like, a video Let's Play of SMT1, I think would be impossible. And if you do cut out all of, like, everything that's not the, actually, Rido Frost, like I said, he did this, and he is the only man, I think, that can pull off a good SMT1 Let's Play. Because he basically, speeds up most of the battles, or, he goes through them that are, like, important battles and whatnot. But he stays quiet throughout most of it and doesn't add much to the story, which I like. But I can't see many other people pulling it off just because the game is so bare bones and so dungeon crawly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention he autoed every boss down, so I made it pretty
amazing.
quickly.
Love that.
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
Persona. Oh, yeah, we should probably move on.
No,
Yeah, we should definitely move on.
I agree.
Persona Let's Plays? Is that...
Okay, so I for one have always wanted to do a Persona Let's Play after seeing like a lot of them. Like,
Sir
I
Lionheart
just-
did a Persona. He did a Persona 2 Innocent Sin Let's Play. It was actually
Alright.
pretty entertaining.
I'm surprised
So-
that game actually has a Let's Play, but carry on.
But I feel like it's just not necessarily a good idea with that type of gameplay, which I'm probably gonna not bite myself in the butt. That doesn't sound right. Put my foot in my own mouth here, but I honestly really hope that Persona 5's gameplay, as far as the social links, actually do make it more accessible and streamlined as far as gameplay goes. Because I've been noticing a trend. If a certain Let's Play gets pretty darn popular, sales
Go up.
yeah, basically, because popularity increases tenfold. So,
Only
personally-
reason Amnesia 1 did well,
all right, yeah, that's
people
very
sticking their face in the bottom right corner and freaking out
Yep.
at stupid
That's true.
things.
So yeah, I mean, sure, why not more MegaTen Let's Plays? Just you gotta really, really think about how you do them. Like Rasen said, you gotta put more mental thought into it than the average Pokemon LP. So
Yeah.
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 Devil Survivor 2 has actually been kind of hard because like I'm trying to like kind of do like a douchebag in the movie theater type thing with the cutscenes where I'm not sure if I'm not talking enough, but at the same time I don't want to detract from the story and make it about me when it should be about the game. So I think that's
Right.
kind of hard with story focused games as well
Yeah,
because I don't want to take away from the game's story.
exactly.
It's pretty much a learning experience. You have to
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
learn
go.
as you go when and when not to talk, when to add input, and all that stuff.
Right.
It's also because the game isn't voiced, I feel like it kind of feels like you're alone in a room talking over.
Yeah.
It feels kind of weird, but
You'll get the hang of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing fine so far. People seem to like it, so
Yeah. So
I haven't had any death threats yet. It's
it's your
probably a good
second gameplay commentary, right?
yeah, I'm only on
series?
2.
All right. Well, I mean,
Or like second episode or like second
I don't know.
LP.
Didn't you do that other like NES game that was really bad?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. I'm sorry, Sparky, if you're listening to this. Yeah, that was basically me and him saying, okay, so I played this game a while back, and then I'm like, Sparky, you need to see this shit, and he's like, okay, and then I said, you know what, why don't we record it? And he's like, that sounds like fun. So basically, that was like minimal effort, but I think it ended pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So there you go.
I don't think we really like. Me and him kind of agreed after recording the third and final episode. This like wasn't like this was okay before, but that third episode was actually pretty damn funny.
Mhm.
People, let's play uninvited. Rasen and Spark,
Yes.
go look at that shit. It's in my channel. I'm advertising on my own podcast while I'm at school. Anyways,
Yes. Moving on,
Yeah.
we do have some emails.
oh, do I?
Yes.
This time I'm
we
on
do.
the page, guys. Don't worry. Haha. Oh fuck, am I? Oh fuck, god damn it.
Wow.
Ah.
History repeats itself.
And so history repeats itself.
But the
And the
future
Cathedral-
refused to change.
Rosen signed into the wrong Gmail account.
Ah, there we go. Ha, this time it signed into the right one right away though. And it's loading faster.
Hey, we're improving every episode.
Hey.
Oh, GG. Okay, so we have 6 emails this time. Actually 7. One guy wanted us to talk about Sega buying an Index, which we talked about. So
we read his mind.
we pretty much did. No one asked
Yeah.
for us to talk about Let's Plays, but I thought they were interesting enough to talk about, so we did.
Well, too bad.
Sega! Anyways, so this... Oh, this guy is... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this guy was just thanking us. But no, he actually has a question. He says, thanks for answering my message on the 3rd episode. I didn't expect it to be answered that quickly. We are on the ball. So thanks again, guys. Haha, no
Got it.
problem. Yes. So he asked, since you two answered my favorite demons question, I started to think of another similar question. Throughout the SMT series, who are your most hated demons and or characters? Hated demons, I don't...
I already got mine, man.
Can I just say slime? Because slime is useless.
Dude, Slime is the best. He's weak to everything.
I don't know, man. Slime's my homeboy. Back in Strange Journey, got me out of some tight spots. That's my OG right
5
there.
minutes into the game.
Okay. Okay. I need to think.
I want to say, like, there's not much I've had. I guess the final boss of Devil Survivor 2, he is so ridiculously hard. I actually considered not like let's playing the game before I got like 3 PMs. Like I talked about in one Cathedral of Shadows episode, and 3 people are like, "Hey, you should do that." I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll bite the bullet." But the final boss requires so much time to like grind and prepare a team for
So much preparation.
that.
Mhm.
Oh my god, like it almost like it didn't ruin the ending, but like it kind of detracted from it in a way because I felt like it just like was too much of a difficulty spike.
If
So
anything,
I'm gonna say the final boss
if
of
anything,
Devil Survivor 2.
if anything, I guess I'll just say Matador from Nocturne, everyone's favorite boss.
You took mine. Darn it. I can't think of another. But
Because
oh.
Matador is just that. This is just that boss that makes you believe the developers hate you and everything you stand for. Turns out to be true.
I actually
Atlas
beat
really does hate
Nocturne, or I actually beat Matador my first try on hard.
Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Why?
No, I did. True story.
Ow.
I had the elephant
Oh, well.
meatball thing.
Oh.
I had that one goddess thingy, and then I think I had the ghost doggy thingy. And then I beat him on my first try on hard. True story.
Okay, well, that's just luck, because that's literally his Achilles heel, and nobody would know that, but you just picked him, so...
No, I actually had someone tell me to use that team beforehand.
Well.
Alright, there it is.
There you go. Cheater.
I know, I should commit Sudoku now.
Now you gotta go
Yes.
on your favorite character, or your least favorite character.
You know, I really can't think of... Oh, I guess Fuka. Fuck that bitch.
You don't like Fuka?
No.
Alright, you took mine too, god dang it. Both you took
Actually, no, I hate Fuka and her stupid bully, like half bully, half friend that like sounds like she's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because
That's
like
pretty
that
funny.
final, you know what? Screw it. That final scene, spoilers, people, where like everyone in Persona 3 is like, you know, like, oh, I hope the main party does well. It just cuts to this New Jersey chick in like the middle of a playground. She's like, Fuka, I hope you're doing really good out there. God damn it, Fuka, you gotta do this. You gotta do this for humanity, Fuka. I don't know what you was doing. I don't know what you was up to, but you gotta do this. And I'm like, okay, I don't like you, so move on.
Indeed. The female characters
Dislike.
from Persona 3 are not the
All of
fan
them?
favorites. Oh yeah, alright. So
Well, them shipping wars.
oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my god.
Persona sorry, so I played through Persona 3 again. I just realized how like nonsensical some of these human beings are. First off, I want to talk about my least favorite character in the entire series, Yukari Takiba or whatever, the dump. All right, this chick is insane, literally. Like
She's
I'm
a
sorry.
yandere. She's insane.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, she's a
Why?
yandere.
I don't get it, man. Because you know the whole game, it's like, oh, this, you know, obviously it's supposed to be the female, you know, better half or whatever, or the male's better half, whatever. And then just during one of the social links, I was playing through it again, not using a guide or anything.
I think I know which one you're talking about, but carry on.
And like, I said something wrong, and she completely goes insane. It was the most.
Was it
stupid...
the one where she gets like attacked in an
Yes.
Yes, that was
I'm like,
the one.
that is bullcrap.
That pissed me off.
Never finished the social link on that playthrough.
That was the one that set me off too. I'm like, okay, you would have gotten like beaten fuck up if I hadn't come save you.
Exactly.
We's done.
And then they just up the ante, and Persona 3 FES the answer. She just goes batshit insane.
Oh
Yep,
yeah, that's right. Except the answer is terrible, so I never finished it and just looked up all the cutscenes. Anyways,
It's not too bad.
I hated it.
Fun.
Grindy.
I gotta think about my least favorite.
It was locked to hard mode.
That's...
Okay, if they had a compendium, I think it would have been fine. But because of that, no.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
You have to carry all of those personas just so you can make Thanatos, and Thanatos wasn't even all that great. But you needed him for Messiah.
Katsu, that least favorite character of yours. I don't think you revealed it yet, did you?
I don't really have a least favorite character.
Oh.
Every character has their ups and downs. There's no character I absolutely despise in the Tensei series. I would have said I would have said Daichi maybe like a year or two ago, but then I realized
No,
what
he
an
kind of grew on
outstanding
me.
character he. Yeah, he kind of grew on me.
Like once I
And
finished this
plus,
state, I
and
was like,
plus,
like
I sort of cough ship Daichi with Hinako cough.
I don't even remember who that is.
this is the orange-haired bitch with the
It's the
crazy,
dancer.
crazy
Oh, the
dance,
Piano chick?
lady.
Oh yeah, that chick. The
No,
dog.
not piano chick. Piano chick
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
like
The half
middle
naked
school.
girl.
Yeah, that one. That complains about being cold all the time, but we're
I know.
supposed to change. It's like, come on,
Word.
shame. Anyways, so
All of our least favorite characters are female. Hmm.
we're all terrible people, is what John's getting at.
No.
So
Make more. I don't know.
All right, moving on.
yeah, well, I guess that's the thing too. Is I guess that's kind of a thing in Japanese media as a whole. People with writers tend to give females unrealistic personalities.
Like,
I think that kind of stems from the whole like a lot of writers are male type of thing, where a lot
Yeah.
of people struggle with making good female characters. So I think hopefully they're getting better with that. Isabeau from SMT4 was the best character. So
right.
She was probably the best female leads the Megami Tensei series has had in a while.
yes,
Sure
Because
wasn't
let's be honest. Let's be honest. Devil Survivor had terrible female leads.
Hmm.
We can all attest to that.
one I really liked Haru. I didn't at first, but then I started to like her. I don't know why, but yeah. Aside from that, yeah.
like our, however you say your name.
Haru, I didn't really consider the lead. I was really talking about Yuzu.
Oh, like yeah, Yuzu was.
She was a terrible lead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In all honesty, of the JRPG leads, Tale series probably has the best female leads. They did most of the female leads right. Like Tyr Grants, Estelle, Mila, they're good. Can't say about the rest of them though.
They're all not bad in Shin Megami either. Like Argilla from Digital Devil Saga
Yeah.
was always one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
she's good.
Yeah. And if she has mouth boobs, but hey, whatever.
I think Devil Survivor and Persona are kind of the main offenders there, mainly because in Devil Survivor, like, I guess Io from 2 is pretty.
That's how you say it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with that.
that's how you.
I ain't
yeah.
Asian, bro. I know how to say these.
I hate when
words.
people call her low. It always sets me off.
Well,
Like,
that's what I did for 2 years. So
oh really?
I guess you hate me. I'll leave. All right, see ya.
Goodbye, Io Master Race. Anyways,
Exactly.
but no, but I guess Io is kind of a fan favorite in that. But honestly, for the majority of the game, she just kind of like cries and is scared.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a
she kinda
realistic
cries.
personification, though.
It is very realistic, but at the same time, there's a lot of points where it's like, hey, let's have all the males do everything, and it's like, I guess Makoto is actually she does a lot of shit.
You're right.
That's
yeah.
true,
I
but
really liked her a lot too. It
But
seems to be
she's
the
my-
older women.
Yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
the older women get stuff done more so than younger women.
I'm old.
Yuzu and Midori from Devil Survivor 1 aren't really the greatest either.
Yeah.
Midori's voice just.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh man.
when I
Everyone
learned she
hates
had the
on Aaron
voice, like
Fitzgerald.
when I learned that she had the same voice actress as Chie, I'm like, but Chie's voice acting is so good, and Midori's I really don't like.
Everyone hates on poor Aaron Fitzgerald. You either like her or you hate her.
I think she did a pretty good job on the Persona 4 Golden stuff.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was Devil
And-
Survivor 1. I really didn't care for that voice, but
Yeah, she done like when she voices older characters, they're super good and super on point.
yeah.
Right.
All right, so
Second email.
on.
yeah, and actually, let me see who this. Oh shit! What
Uh-oh.
I?
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, that was. I
Right,
guess
Google.
I clicked on the wrong question. So
Oh.
Jordan got his question answered first before he was supposed to. Oh well. So moving properly, this guy wants us to call him Teddy, not to be confused with any particular mascot character's name. He has a couple questions. He says, what are your opinions on the new demon designs in SMT4? Which new demons did you like or dislike, and would you like to see them continue bringing in guest artists for future games?
I hate all of the demon designs in SMT4. Well, all of the new demon designs. I hate them all. They all look stupid.
I
Like,
wouldn't
have you
say
seen how the heralds look? They look retarded. And Lucifer, don't even get me started on him. Well, Merkaba.
Merkaba
He's
looks cool.
he looks cool.
Merkava's pretty cool. Omo
Merkaba's
Akane,
cool.
best design. Omo Akane
Yes.
is
Yeah, oh my
great
god, he
design.
was cool.
I kind of talk about this in my part 2 of my SMT4 review, so if you want a more detailed thing, go there. I really didn't like Lucifer or the Archangels
No,
new
they like. How are you
designs.
supposed to make a 3D model of them? They're mostly like string. They're like
Yeah.
straight
Dude,
pieces.
they're cool tattoos.
They're tattoos,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
3D
tats.
tattoos, totally.
I would get a Michael tattoo, except I wouldn't because tattoos are, eh.
Yeah.
But everyone that has a
And
tattoo that
like
listens to this
second
podcast, which
second
I'm sure is
form
Noah.
second form Lucifer was more nightmare fuel than he was.
Hmm. I personally, I'm like either or because they really updated some really good ones that well needed to, like Omokane and Yamato Takeru, which I felt Persona 4 design wouldn't really fit.
Yeah.
So I really liked his.
Not fit at all.
But darn, I made like a list. I looked through all of them and like I like that one, that one, that one. Because I'm very curious, like Persona 5 is gonna be the first 3D game with new models, most likely.
This is
Like
true.
like similar how to Nocturne was. And like Nocturne, they use those models for every PS2 game. Think
Yeah.
about that. Like,
Yeah, they did.
so it's very interesting what designs are gonna change up. I'm very curious.
Um,
And before they keep SMT4 Lucifer, imagine all the fan rage.
I see.
see that happening.
I think it's kind of half and half, honestly. Like I think there's like it's pretty split. Like honestly, I think a lot of people hated him at first, but I think a lot more people are coming to him. I'm personally, I look at it this way. I don't like them. I think they're worse than what like came before overall, but I still like some new designs more. But I still think we could have had something a lot worse than what we did get. I think the new guy did a fairly good job, and I don't think
Yeah.
like it could
Yeah,
have
he
been
did
a lot
he did a
worse.
good job, but it doesn't mean I have to like them.
Well,
We could have gotten a lot worse, definitely.
At least they
yeah.
didn't get the Demi Kids artist in there. Just
Oh,
think of
that
it
would
that
have been
way.
hype,
Oh.
dude. Fun fact:
the devil with a bib.
Merkava actually comes from those games. No lie. He was originally from
he
Demi
does.
Kids.
What?
He comes from
Yes.
Demi Kids.
Not the same design, but his first
But the
appearance
demon.
in MegaTen.
What is my life?
Everything.
Everything I know is a lie.
Dude, I want Sonic Cross Demi Kids. Shit will work.
Yeah.
But and then his second. Oh, I guess. Well, the second part of this is, would you like to see them continue bringing in guest artists for future games?
Heck no.
Probably not. Probably
Nah, I'd
not.
rather just have base Kaneko God. Just have the base Kaneko God, maybe Soejima Shigenori. He can like draw some new demons for the next, new personas for Persona 5.
See, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, it's not necessarily that we have to completely change how the demons looked. Like, Lucifer looks almost nothing like how
Original
we imagine
Lucifer.
the devil. Yeah, the angels, I don't know. Because a lot of me wants to say that the old designs were really good, but should Michael really have orange skin in an HD, 1080p
That's
game?
true. That's true.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
The designs are very simple and work in a 2D plane, but transferring over to 3D is kind of tricky with a few of them.
Precisely. So
Yeah, some of the redesigned demons will need new designs for the next couple of 3D SMDs.
Well, I'm talking
They're
for
gonna need
Kaneko
designs.
stuff too. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
like the Archangels are just kind of people with wings and armor. Like,
yeah.
they could use a little bit of redesigning, like the older ones, but at the same time, I don't know if I like the new ones that much. I don't know. It's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Angel Lucifer may need a slight redesign because he has like nothing but a loincloth on.
Yeah, that too.
an HD loincloth, though. Think
Mhm.
about it.
Dude, they got rid of Lucifer's wing hanging all out in Dante's Inferno. They can get away with it again.
But no, think about this from this perspective, okay? A lot of people really upset. That's not how Thor looked in the second game. The dump. He
Oh
looks
God.
dumb in this game. He's got a helmet. Stupid. So I don't know. There's a lot of that can be left improvement, such as the Devas. They look much better, I'd like to say, than they used to.
Yeah.
Odin.
I don't really remember they're old.
They have like horse heads.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think.
know.
Yeah,
Oh,
there.
oh,
Yeah, now
oh.
I remember. Yes.
So all I'm
Wow.
saying is we can be critical, but yeah, Lucifer completely stupid. That's just the worst.
Dude, he looks like Slenderman, like mixed with an evil Chancellor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a
That's the
matador.
first thing I saw when I saw him pop up. I'm like, Slender Chancellor. All right, and then the second question: which MegaTen game setting do you think was the most creative and interesting? Oh, that's a hard.
Digital Devil Saga.
Definitely.
Digital Devil Saga. I'm being
Yes.
totally biased. To Digital
Probably.
Devil Saga.
That. See, I kind of want to say Nocturne, but at the same time, it's just kind of post-apocalyptic Tokyo, so I can't. But like, I don't know. I like Nocturne and Digital Devil Saga. Mainly Nocturne. I like the fact that it's kind of gamey in the sense that okay, there's a certain amount of people, and then one of them gets to create a world in their own image. So like, I kind of like the rules of that world. But at the same time, Digital Devil Saga, they actually have a very unique setting. Like the whole raining thing and gang type warfare stuff was pretty
gang
cool.
wars and all that. Yeah.
It was unlike any other game's plot. Like
Yeah.
for the majority, most Shin Megami Tensei games are based in Japan.
Yeah.
Those two weren't. Like Nocturne was technically its own world centered around the Katsuguchi. So I thought that was really cool and gave it its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're all pretty similar. Like they're all pretty much Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, Strange Journey. There you go.
Strange Journey wasn't in
best.
Japan at all.
Exactly.
I
Going
like
to shopping mall. Best game. 10 out of 10.
Oh my god! But I remember because there are a lot of people when they start Strange Journey, it's like, oh, is it just going to be ice the entire way through? And then like you get to Sector B, it's like, oh nope, guess not. So that's pretty cool.
Welcome to the brothel. Yeah. Really
Welcome to the
strange.
brothel, motherfucker.
I guess Last Bible has a different setting, but no one has played those games. So
No, I don't like batteries.
Last Bible 2013.
Okay, so thank you, Teddy, for that. Once again, going in proper email order. Jordan, you lucky bastard.
Not just skipping around randomly like your beginner's guide.
Yes.
You have a tendency to do.
God damn it. You know what? I'm going to check it if that's the fourth email in the list.
Oh my.
I'm going to be so pissed. Anyways. I love this episode. CVFPO, Civipo, as I'm going to call him from now on.
I love that name.
What's up?
Civipo.
Hi.
I don't really think of this kind of discussion, but just in case you need a filler question, all of our questions are filler questions. How would you scale the characters of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise? Oh, this is a power level debate.
Power levels.
Yes, I've heard some people say that the characters of the Persona series are weaker than the characters from the other parts of the Megami Tensei franchise. Oh, he has his name at the bottom. Elifiden. Okay.
I like the other way you said it more.
Civipo.
Yes.
Oh, his email is Civipo.
Anyways. All right, so power levels. All right. Demi Fiend, the best. Shoot lasers out of his mouth. No contest.
Yeah, Demi Fiend.
Exactly. Close second, Flynn, infinite turns. Just saying.
God damn it. Yes.
Third. I want to say Surf is third.
Because
just because he can eat other demons.
And he's a boy and a girl. Best game.
Yeah.
Yes.
End of story.
I want to say the main character from 1 and Aleph are kind of up there because they did do shit.
They did. Yeah, they did kind of fight against God and all that stuff.
Who hasn't? Come on.
Actually, I want to say, King of Bell may or may not be a little bit like around Demi Fiend's level because he can also like Naoya and Devil Survivor 1 kind of implies he can take down God on his own. So
it depends all the RNG with his holy dance and everything. So maybe, yeah.
Dude. Like I said, my Devil Survivor 2 LP, I go physical for everything, so all my characters are basically the same person.
Noob.
I kind of want to say the protagonist of Persona 3, simply because since he had the power of death, it amplified his powers. It amplified his wild card, and he has the Universe Arcana.
They say at the end.
He can pretty much do anything.
Yeah, they say it. They literally say at the end, "You can do anything you want right now." Like,
And he decides to become a door. Spoilers.
Infinite turns.
yes, dude, that'd be amazing if you just like, can I go back in time and like just redo everything, but have infinite turns? And Igor's like, oh, okay.
Sure.
Then Igor takes his long nose, rewinds the clock. Us. Who else?
Definitely not Strange Journey guy. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
Want to have a bead? It's like, bro.
I mean, I don't know where I'd put everyone else. Like, Persona characters generally, because they don't have multiple demons like to support them, they just kind of have one that can only pop out one at a time. They're kind of just people, but with like special like power type things that they can just kind of pop out one at a time. So I really think they're
It's
probably
just that Persona. It's just that Persona 3 protagonist is just the exception because he can do whatever he wants.
yeah.
Right.
Hibiki or Devil Survivor 2 guy is probably lower there too, just because he's some high school kid that doesn't really do much besides,
High school kid with a phone.
Yeah.
Take his
Soul
phone away.
Hackers.
He's done.
Yeah, Soul Hackers.
Soul Hackers, dude, that guy has a bandage on his face all the time. He probably gets beat up all the time.
Stop.
Don't break my computer phone.
My gun computer thing, no.
No.
Computer gun, scary.
They could have made that game just with Nemissa and it would have been just as good. Spoiler alert.
I haven't played it yet. I've got it from Amazon. Waiting for it.
It's pretty good. I have a review of it. God
I
damn
saw
it.
the review. Who do you think?
I've just been like saying all the shit that
Yeah, goodness.
podcast. I'm a terrible person. I'm gonna
My
commit.
All these
word.
plugs.
I know.
Give Katsu a chance. Jeez, man.
Katsu, how many reviews have you done? Go.
I've done absolutely none.
Oh, okay. Guess
That's
not.
3 times how many I've done. So.
John, how many reviews have you done?
Some.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
We're all equal now.
exactly.
Yeah.
I will try not to plug anything else for the rest of this, or else Savippo will probably come to my house and beat me up. So, I guess back onto power level discussion. I don't really know. Like, towards the bottom, it kind of gets all muddled because they're just kind of people with demon
Yeah.
powers.
People with powers.
So
I mean,
there's
wait,
that.
Surf did technically kill the Demi-Fiend, so that's not really my top.
There are
yet.
people that like flip a shit about that because there are some people that go, well, he was just so bad. Then there's
Yeah.
and then there's some people that
Surf is
go,
better than Demi-Fiend, bad bro. Whoa.
Katsu, what happened to your mic? It exploded.
And went
Oh,
into the negative dimension.
Oh, there,
I think,
you're
for a
better.
second. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
But some people complain, it's like, well, that Demi-Fiend couldn't have been the real Demi-Fiend, or maybe he was just like a solar data thingy, or maybe he was like,
Maybe he was drunk. He only had sucky demons.
Yes.
Totally fake.
Exactly. So
Yeah, I changed my mind. Demi-Fiend #1. Everyone else sucks. YOLO.
Demi-Fiend 1, everyone else
Suck.
-4.
Yes.
Actually, no, that would make him more powerful. Never mind. Like 4. There we go.
Precisely.
Computer science major, guys. I promise. Okay, I guess that answers Savippo. If this Alifeedin guy ever emails in again, I'm just gonna call him Savippo.
Savippo, I'm your #1 fan. Please email every week.
Yes. Okay, 1, 2. God damn it! It was the 4th. Fuck.
I am the best.
And there it is.
I'm a
And there
terrible
it is.
person. Okay, this one is from Richard. Oh, this is the guy with the email from last week. That was
Oh, cool.
punctuation. That was all. And he apologized for it. He says, I'm sorry for my last email to you guys. No problem, dude.
No problem.
I loved it.
And yeah, see? Everyone was a fan of that one. Let's see. He says, you don't need to read the whole thing and we'll read the entire thing because it's only a sentence.
Overachievers.
Would a remake of Strange Journey on 3DS or Vita would be good using the SMT4 system? Or what do we think about it? I wouldn't mind it.
It'll be cool. Vita needs some games.
That and also, I I would think Strange Journey is the only regular DS game that isn't getting an updated 3DS version, SMT wise.
That is true.
Yeah.
Plus a 3D model of the Law Chick. I would not mind that. Just throwing
10
that
out
out.
of 10.
She always has her hands like
I know.
And like they just reveal Strange Journey characters and Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem.
They should, because
Since we know they're going to be in 3D.
Yeah, I want Jimenez to be all up in that game, getting mad when I try shaking his hand. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
hop on my horse. Never.
Oh my god. Pop on your.
You're really upset if that game never comes to fruition.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I'll cry. Better.
It will be. Don't worry.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
God damn it.
Dude, he's the secret boss. Calling it right now, okay?
Yes. The most power.
Secret boss in the crossover? Oh,
Yes, calling it. Who else could it be? Nobody. Exactly.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Or Demi Fiend for the 50th time.
But Demi Fiend is already confirmed to be one of the
Exactly.
characters.
The whole game. Okay,
he just
here's
betrays the party at the end. Screw you
Yes,
guys.
here's how it goes down, okay? The whole series, he's like your best party member, right? He's like does everything the best. Final door you go through, he just gets away from your party. Now you have to fight me, bros. And he punches that dog with the basketball
Then
hat.
you cry because you only grinded him up for the entirety of the game, and all your other characters are like level 17. You just can't do anything.
Would that not be the best game ever?
Okay, so I guess that answered Richard's question.
Yes.
Sort of.
Don't need to answer the fourth one because I already did that. So, Game Rectangle. Oh, that name. Love the podcast and the games. Been playing them for a while, and I've been wondering if Atlus announced a Nocturne remake. Do you think they would add Dante or Rhino like in Chronicles?
They probably add Rhino.
They would
have to go
probably
through
have to add Rhino just because of the legal reasons.
I'd go
Yeah.
with either Rido or Garfield from Jim Henson's comic series Garfield.
See, there we go. We have a plot because
Now you're
Garfield
probably thinking
Garfield without Garfield takes place when Garfield is in the Amala network.
exactly. He's looking for lasagna and he finds all the samala.
What would his moveset be?
Lasagna based
No,
projectile.
only debilitate. That's all he has. It's a very challenging boss.
So he'd be fusion fodder
Exactly.
once we finally get him.
All right.
And if they added the new Dante, what would your... Oh, fuck. We already talked about...
No.
All right. So if they did add Garfield, he would have Rebellion do almighty damage. Got to get that in there from I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This guy wants to know what we would feel if they added the new Dante from DMC Devil May Cry. The best name for anything ever.
All right. He'd just cry on
Because he would just like have this one move called "fuck you." And it
That's
does
all
almighty damage.
Oh my god. I want to see if I can get this. There is a someone made a thing where like they messed around with the textures in the PC version of that game and they turned on like the Spanish language. So it's like this like weird Spanish but it's like a picture it's the cutscene from the final boss, but like Virgil and Dante have like mustaches and talking in Spanish, so it's like a really messed up Spanish soap opera, and like all the textures are like changed around. And it's the funniest thing. I'll see if I can get that in the description, link you guys to it, because it's like the best thing ever. But I wouldn't,
So that version of Dante is the one you want, right?
no,
With the mustache.
yes, the Spanish. If it's
That
the
one.
Spanish,
Yeah, that's what I'm
if
talking
it's the
about.
Spanish Dante, yes, I would love that.
Yes.
Just- Dios míos, and then like
The battle starts.
just like
Uh,
Western music starts playing, just wow, 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 and then that'd be beautiful. But
yeah. Why do we not work for Atlus?
why didn't we buy it, Index?
You're right.
The
dude.
three of us, because
I know.
we're all rich. It's a
I mean,
secret.
YouTube money, dude. Like,
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, we could use our YouTube.
How
money
many
to buy
subs do you
Index.
have, John? I have like 300 something.
15.
Yes,
I have
300.
I have a 1,200 and
This is
like
like-
3,000 on another channel.
If
That
those
equates to 60
1,500
grand.
if those 1,500 people each gave us $500 each, we could not buy Atlus.
We could have bought Index. We could have saved you guys.
the more you know.
Already.
God damn it, we're like by we I mean I'm plugging my shit. I'm telling everyone to give me money. I'm a terrible person. So
Do a power strip because you
yeah.
have so many plugs.
Yeah, don't for the podcast so we can buy Index. So we can buy Index away from the evil clutches of Sega.
So
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone from Atlus listens to this podcast when they wake up in the morning. Like, come on. Even though you
Wake
upload it.
up, oh boy,
I'm
we
sure
got me
everyone
Tensei
that worked on
podcast.
Devil Survivor 2 is pretty pissed off that I'm like the only person that like has so much love for that game that am going to record every single. I think so far I am the only LP that's going to do all the routes because I think there's. I looked up other ones. There's two incomplete one. Then there's one guy that like played through blind and just kind of did one route then gave up. I think so.
I'm very curious how you're going to do that. You
Oh,
could just abridge it because I found that method to be very time beneficial. Like, only show differences.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Oh, okay. Not just literally,
Yeah.
like, starting
Yeah.
the game over.
Yeah, like
Okay,
God, no.
please don't.
That'd be terrible. No, I would never do that. The first 5 days would be the same.
Indeed.
Oh my God, that'd be
Indeed.
terrible. But no, I'm planning on just showing the differences, kind of like what you did. I'm ripping you off, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Super! I influenced you. Awesome.
Yay.
We talked about this yesterday. I am basically the Dark World version of you. So,
Exactly, yeah.
so
When I sneeze, you cough.
this is true. See, you're gonna start. You started your Sonic Generations Let's Play. I'm gonna start my Shadow the Hedgehog one.
You monster.
Every time I fall in real life, I'm gonna start saying, "Damn, not here."
Oh, man. That's funny.
Gonna
I
go.
really predicted the Sega purchasing. You guys know that, right? I went
What?
from Shin Megami Tensei straight to Sonic. I knew it was coming.
this is-
Nobody believed me.
There we go. It was
That is.
it was a sign.
Exactly.
Actually, that's how they announced who bought Index. Everyone just put in the same amount of money, and then they looked at your channel and then saw what company
Sonic.
of game you were
Yeah.
playing, and it was Sonic.
Right.
So, next
Sonic.
email. Jose, with Shin Megami Tensei 4 out and Persona 5 obviously coming soon, do you think Atlus will announce new SMT games like Devil Survivor or Summoner? Or do you think Atlus might stick with the SMT mainline games and Persona series?
No.
They'll probably do some more side games. I don't see why not.
Yes.
SMT,
You know what,
SMT is pretty huge in Japan. Why not make more side games? Make more money.
You know what's weird is the 4 spin-off, or I guess the 4 series of SMT, I guess I'm going to call them the Core 4 because it rhymes. I made that up on the spot. But Devil Summoner, Devil Survivor, the mainline games, and Persona are the ones that they've kind of always focused on. And
Yeah.
everything except for Persona has had a recent installment. We got the Soul Hackers 3DS remake, we got SMT4, and we're getting Break Record later this year in Japan. I think it's about time Persona 5 comes out, just, from...
Yep.
Yeah. So, after that, I have...
Then the cycle will continue anew.
there are rumors floating around that they're going to have a new spin-off, which I would not mind.
I would personally really enjoy that.
You
Hopefully
would
yeah.
or...
Would definitely.
okay.
Like, I'm waiting for Persona 5,
Oh.
man. It's gonna start a whole new thing of spin-offs for every console. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You know why? Because those stinking models, they're gonna puke them on everything.
Yeah,
Guarantee it.
this is true.
This
Atlus
one,
likes to
use
reuse their
the
assets.
same engine.
Right. Well,
They're using the same engine from Catherine too. Like that's the whole reason Catherine's
right.
is
They can probably upgrade it or tone it
Yeah.
for PS4 and
Yeah.
Xbox One.
Implying that they're even going to make anything for those consoles.
Dude,
the thing with
SMT,
the
dude,
odd-
no. I just sudden realization. Original Xbox comes out. Guess what they make? Shin Megami Tensei 9. Xbox One comes out. We're gonna see Shin Megami Tensei 10.
Oh
Oh my god.
my god.
Oh my god.
And they cancel the other Shin Megami Tensei MMO.
Yes.
Put all the chips on the board. Holy dump.
For all of it on Xbox, they're gonna have their own Shin Megami Tensei MMO for the Xbox One.
And it takes over the world. No one even cares about Persona.
Sold out everywhere
Man.
in Japan.
You did a good job of making an MMORPG when you don't even release the online component.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I bought it.
Atlus on that. SMT9. I don't think there's any information on the internet about what that game's story is, if there is one.
I know it, and it's very weird.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens? Give us a rundown.
As it's like, all right. So there, I can't even summarize it in this podcast, really,
Okay.
but it's pretty interesting.
I know Demiurge is the final boss.
Yeah, he looks really cool in my opinion. But yeah, Adam and Eve are like demons. It's like what?
Wow.
It's kind of weird. Yeah,
Huh.
look it up.
Interesting.
MegaTen Wikia, man. Spent all my days on there.
Oh, see, I saw the article on there. They must have that through like other articles, because I know for the game itself they don't have the story on the main article. I don't think.
It's sprinkled about.
Yeah, that's kind of how the Megami Tensei 1 and 2
Yeah.
things are on there too. Is like you just kind of have to read the character and location articles to figure out the plot of the game. You know what? Someone should do that. Someone needs to take the initiative and get this figure like on the main articles. Just have the stories on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be me. I'm
Not gonna
too
be me.
lazy.
Someone listening maybe will take the initiative.
Yes.
Who's gonna be the hero that's gonna make a Wikia page, man?
And that's it for email questions.
Oh, okay.
We can plug
Well-
more stuff.
I guess that's it.
Um,
See you guys next time. Bye.
yeah, okay, bye. Watch all of our things.
I make videos.
Yeah, John
I make
makes.
videos
Well,
as well.
That it.
we'll have a link to your channel in the thing, John. Don't you worry.
You dare.
Maybe you could be on one of my Devil Survivor 2 episodes.
Yeah, if you need a girl voice actor for everybody.
Yeah, okay. We could do that. Katsu, you can
totally.
voice Daichi. Then I'll be the main character who reviews is not apparently a good last name because the game made me not have that because it's too short. So
Watch out, reviews!
reverse.
It's like reviews are coming from the hills.
Well, actually, I spent the longest time on the title screen because I'm like, I know I'm gonna name the main character Rasen, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's right, there's a last name. So I cut out like 5 minutes, and you can actually kind of see the fate if you pay attention in the first episode. I spent like 5 minutes trying to come up with the last name. I'm like, what do I do? What last name? What?
Billy. See what took me 10 seconds, man.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think this is our best episode so far.
No, it sucks because I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm not watching it.
that is some low self. Oh, okay. Maybe you should send over all of your peoples to watch it and then see all
Okay.
that low self-esteem and how you called some of them dumb.
Sonic, what the heck? That'll be everybody.
You made fun of your viewers twice. Actually, wait, no.
Hey, they make
Katsu.
fun of me, man.
No,
We just bully each other
What did I
around.
do?
that is a great relationship.
What did I do?
love them.
Oh, no, Katsu, you made fun of the guy on your board or whatever that said you need to learn Japanese. I think I'm the only one here that hasn't made fun of my own fans. Wait, I probably did somewhere in here. Someone's gonna find something or make an audio splice of me like.
Said my name wrong.
That's true. That is true. Or accidentally almost revealing that
Okay.
guy's full name on that podcast. So that would have been bad. All right, so I think that's it.
That's it for this episode.
See you guys next.
Don't forget, subscribe.
Sure, do that if you want.
Yeah, and
Comment, subscribe about liking, comment about liking, favorite, and add it to a playlist. Goodbye, and have a good day.
Add me on Twitter. I made one. And I've really done nothing on it except bitch about things.
yeah, he has a.
So you're using Twitter to its fullest,
All
I
right.
guess.
See you
Pretty
guys
much.
next time.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Gather demons and come again.